Hey, it's Brendan with your March market update. If you are thinking about selling your home this year, here are three things that I want you to consider and think about. The first thing is everything is selling super fast right now. So you might be inclined to say, look, I'll just throw my home on the market. I'm not going to bother doing some of these updates. Everything is selling. And I totally understand where your head's at. However, what I want to tell you is that what you prep still can make the difference between thousands of dollars. Okay, so you don't want to overdo things, you don't want to underdo things. There is a science and an art to this, and I'd recommend that you talk to somebody like us or another great agent and get a plan, okay? Because it really can make the difference, even in this market where everything is selling. What you do can really make or break you by thousands of dollars. Likewise, how you market the property can make a huge difference. So I'm going to skip the normal, hey, look, there's 5 homes in Crofton that are for sale. There's this many homes under pending, etc. Because look, everything is selling. It's super fast. We all know it's super fast. Everybody sees it on social media. It's through the whole nation right now, simply because there's low inventory and there's high demand and low interest rates. So it just makes for this kind of perfect storm. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is I've been saying it's a seller's market. And you might be thinking, okay, great. How long is it going to continue to be a seller's market? And that's a great question. And here's the thing. I don't have a crystal ball, but my best educated guess is that we're in a seller's market at least till the end of the summer of 2022. So like we got a good 18 months or so to go. Now, the reason I say that simply is because of supply and demand. We just don't have enough homes, like nationwide and locally. We don't have enough inventory for all the buyers, for the demand that's out there. And rates are low. They're going to continue to stay low from what we see. Even if they tick up slightly, they're still really low compared to the history of like interest rates. So big takeaway is I really believe it's going to be a strong seller's market for another 18 months. I do think as more inventory comes out, as more consumer confidence happens, more homes will come to the market. And as it does, it's not going to be as intense as it was, right? So it's still a great time to sell now versus later, or even a little bit later versus now. But things will continue to evolve. The third bit here is people ask me, are we in a housing bubble? Should I sell now and then wait to buy, etc.? Or, just the whole, are we in a housing bubble? And the reality is I could talk like for an hour about that, but I'm just going to give you a really couple quick things on why I believe we're not and why the top economists in the real estate industry are saying that we're not. And so here we go. Number one is equity. People have more equity in their home today than they have in a long time. A year ago, we were talking about that 50% of Americans who they had at least 50% equity in their home. Right now, I think it's probably even more. I haven't seen a recent stat on it, but I would say it's probably more because guess what? Last year, nationwide, the appreciation for housing was 10%. 10% homes appreciated. So like the average homeowner in the United States gained about $24,000 of equity last year. That's nuts. And they're talking, that we should have another 7 to 10% this year. So if we do another 10%, even if you lost your job and you're having trouble making your payments, if you have to sell today, there's a good chance you can sell and make money and walk away. So this whole idea of, there's so much people are going to get foreclosed on, I don't think it's going to happen because people have equity. Why would you just give your house to the bank if you have equity? Second bit, this blew my mind when I just saw the statistic, is forbearances. People talk about, once all the forbearances kind of end, people are going to go into foreclosure because they can't catch up. Yes, there will be, whether it's 13% or 15% of people are going to have trouble, like no question, and I feel for them. But here's the crazy thing. If we took all the properties all the homeowners that are in forbearance right now and put them active tomorrow, guess what? We still don't have enough homes. Like if you compare what's available right now, plus all the people in forbearance, it would still be less than we had basically this time in 2019 and 18 and 17, like going back like 5 years. So the truth is supply and demand is going to keep the market going strong as long as the interest rates remain low and as long as we keep high demand, which we should have. We're going to be a seller's market for a while, and I don't see us being in a housing bubble because the demand is there. So I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions or comments, drop them in the comments below and love to chat. Have a good one. Take care.